English translation. On the vast plains of the Late Cretaceous period, the sun hangs high in the sky like a colossal disk of fire. There are no humans, no cities, only fern forests, winding rivers, and countless gigantic creatures locked in a relentless struggle for survival. In the middle of a raised patch of land where ancient trees thrust their roots above the ground like claws, a dinosaur egg begins to tremble. A crack appears, then another. At last, the thick shell bursts apart. A newborn Tyrannosaurus Rex enters the world. Its body is small, barely larger than a modern turkey. Its thin skin is still wet, its eyes wide with confusion as they face a vast and terrifying world. Its first cry is weak, yet it carries within it the bloodline of the most fearsome predator the planet has ever known. All around, other eggs are breaking open. Its siblings crawl out one by one, jostling and bumping into each other within the nest. There is no gentle welcome, only the raw instinct to survive. Outside the nest, the mother T-Rex stands guard. Towering, powerfully muscled, with dagger-like teeth, every breath she takes seems to shake the ground. Yet even for an apex predator like her, this world is filled with danger, because threats do not come only from creatures larger than oneself. The early days of the young T-Rex's life are far from easy. It is not the strongest in the brood, not the fastest, and certainly not the most favored. Food is the first thing it must fight for. When the mother T-Rex drags back the carcass of a small herbivorous dinosaur, the hatchlings rush in like a storm. Bites snap, bodies shove violently. The stronger ones eat first, the weaker are left to pick at the scraps. The young T-Rex is thrown aside more than once. Hunger twists painfully in its belly, but it learns an important lesson. To survive, one must learn to wait. It watches, remembers, learns how to slip in, seizing a quick bite when its siblings are distracted, then retreating. But the greatest danger does not come from hunger. It comes from opportunistic predators. Agile, intelligent dromaeosaurs lurk around the nest. They dare not confront the mother T-Rex directly, but a lone hatchling is the perfect prey. One careless second is all it takes for death to strike. So the young T-Rex learns to stay close to its mother, to lower its body at unfamiliar sounds, to stand motionless like a fallen log when the shadow of an enemy passes overhead. Its childhood holds no games, only survival. As the young T-Rexes grow, the dry season arrives early. Rivers shrink, vegetation withers, herds of herbivorous dinosaurs begin to migrate. Food becomes scarce. The mother T-Rex must travel farther, hunt longer, take greater risks. Some days she returns empty-handed. The hatchlings lie starving beneath sparse shade. Tension rises. One of the young T-Rex's siblings grows weaker. It no longer has the strength to compete for food. One morning, it never wakes up. There is no funeral, no mourning. Nature does not pause to grieve the weak. The young T-Rex stands staring at its sibling's lifeless body and understands for the first time that death is always close. But it survives. Through luck, through instinct, and through relentless learning. When the dry season ends, it is no longer the fragile creature it once was. Its body is more muscular, its teeth sharper, its legs stronger. It has passed its most vulnerable stage. Years go by. The once tiny T-Rex is now a juvenile, tall, powerful, yet not at the peak of its strength. And then the inevitable moment arrives. One day, as it approaches a carcass, the mother T-Rex roars. Not a call, but a warning. The time has come, it must leave. There is no farewell. Only one final look, cold yet full of meaning. In this world, protection for too long is another form of death. The young T-Rex turns away and steps into unfamiliar land, alone. Independent life is harsher than anything it has known. It must hunt for itself. But small prey is not enough. Large prey is dangerously lethal. Once it attempts to attack a young Triceratops. In an instant, a thrust of sharp horns nearly pierces its chest. It flees, carrying a deep wound and a lesson it will never forget. Strength alone is not enough. Strategy is required. It learns to stalk, to choose the weakest target, to strike from behind, from the flank. But enemies are not only prey. Other T-Rexes roam these lands. Every encounter is charged with tension. Roars echo, heavy footsteps threaten, warning bites are exchanged. It is driven away many times, yet each time it grows stronger, tougher, smarter. Then one day, opportunity arrives. An adult Triceratops, wounded and separated from its herd. Slow, exhausted, still extremely dangerous. The hunt lasts for hours, charges and retreats, calculated bites, relentless pressure that drains the prey's strength. Finally, the decisive bite to the neck. The Triceratops collapses. The T-Rex stands panting beside the carcass, blood smeared across its jaws. It has achieved what once seemed impossible. News spreads through the wild by scent and footprints. Another T-Rex appears, challenging the territory. The confrontation is tense and brutal. But this time, the T-Rex does not retreat. It roars, lunges forward, unleashing the full power forged over years of struggle. The rival flees. This land now has a new master. As the sun sets over the Late Cretaceous plains, a fully grown Tyrannosaurus Rex stands atop a rocky rise, surveying its domain. From a fragile creature inside a delicate egg, it has become a dominant predator. Yet it understands one truth. This dominance is not eternal. The dry season will return. New rivals will emerge. Time will one day claim its strength, just as it claimed those before it. In this world, there is no final victory. Only those who survive long enough to leave their mark. And somewhere in a newly formed nest, another generation of T-Rex waits to be born. The struggle for survival never truly ends.